Hello, in this video, we will introduce constructor chaining and destructor chaining. A derived class inherits accessible data fields and functions from its base class. Does it inherit constructors or destructors? Can base class constructors and destructors be invoked from derived classes? We're going to look at it in this section. The constructors cannot be directly called. Instead, when you create an object from the derived class, the constructor of the derived class first will call the constructor of the base class. So this is the syntax. If you don't specify it explicitly, it will call it implicitly. It calls the base class no-arg constructor. You can specify directly here, call the base class no-arg constructor. This is called base class constructor with these arguments. So let's look at this diagram. We have this class here. This is equivalent to you have this calling the base class constructor, no-arg constructor. And this class name with this parameters. And this is the same, you have this base class no-arg constructor is called. Now, you can rewrite the implementation for the so-called constructor. So you don't have to do a set color and set field. You can put this geometric object color field here. So this will invoke the geometric object's color field. So this is the constructor. You can also have multiple data initialized in the constructor initialization list. So this is the one to call the base class constructor. And here is the radius is you're going to pass radius here. And this argument to radius and into the data field radius. The constructors, you have many levels of inheritance. So is one class A extends B and B extends C. So how you call all the constructors? The constructors are called in a way it's called a constructor chaining. So let's look at this example here to see how this is done. We have class person, class employee is derived from person. We have class faculty. Faculty is an employee. It is derived from the employee class. So each class here, we have a constructor and destructor. So now in the main, we create a faculty object. So now invoke faculty. So what happens is it is by default implicitly, so you have this employee here is invoked. Employees no-arg constructor is invoked. So this is invoked actually first before you execute any code here. So now same thing, when you go to employee and you're going to invoke this constructor person. And this is done before anything else in this body of the constructor. So this is called constructor chaining. So this is a diagram showing the constructor chaining. So before you do anything in the body, for the constructor, you have to go to the best class constructor all the way up to the top. For the destructor, the other way around. So when you destroy faculty, so you perform all things in the destructor body for the faculty, and then you go to its best class destructor. One thing we need to look at it is this: what happens if the best class does not have a NOAH constructor? So here, so we have this fruit. This is the constructor for fruit with the argument. This is the apple is derived from fruit, and this is the constructor for apple. So here's the problem. Apple, this constructor implicitly invokes the fruit's NOAH constructor, but the fruit does not have NOAH constructor. This results a compile error. If the best class has a customized copy constructor and assignment operator, you should customize this in the derived classes to ensure that the data fields in the best class are properly copied. Suppose the class child is derived from parent. The code for the copy constructor in child will typically look like this. So you have this, you can write the code from custom copying data fields in the child for this custom copying data fields in child. So you have to do this. And so this is the for the override the operator, assignment operator. So in the child class, when a destructor for a derived class is invoked, it automatically invokes the destructor in the best class. The destructor in the derived class only needs to destroy the dynamically created data in the derived class. So things in the best class we should take care of it. You only take care of what is in your class. You create something, you need to destroy it. So that's something here in this derived class. That is all for the constructors and destructors in the context of inheritance. See you on the next video.